Good everybody. Hope you're well. Look, wanted to give you a bit of an update. The weekend just gone, I went and did some wonderful fishing. Didn't look at the markets at all. Basically took a weekend off because this weekend, as in the weekend coming up, the 26th and 27th, I will be presenting my first 2-day in-classroom event in Sydney. First time I've done it for, I think, about 9 years. So I'm very excited. Very much looking forward to sitting down with you guys, walking you through it, answering any questions, getting to meet you properly, and spending 2 full days teaching you about how to trade these crypto markets. So it's pretty stoked, pretty excited. Finally got all the content done, the reworks and the bits and pieces I wanted to add. So it's looking fantastic, and I can't wait to see. Now, if you are in Sydney and you're free this weekend, just come along. I think we've got 5 spots left, or 6, something like that. We're very close to the 50 capacity. I haven't got the exact number in front of me, but I know we're very close to the 50 capacity. There are still some spots left, though, so we'd love to see you come along. After that, we'll be going to Brisbane. From Brisbane to Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth, and Tasmania. So if you're in any of those cities, guys, get yourself registered, get yourself booked up, because Brisbane and Melbourne are very well booked up as well. So don't miss out. Anyway, let's get on and have a look at what the charts have done over the weekend. Bullish candle here on Bitcoin on the weekly. Needs to break the high of that candle for me to see a good continuation. Really waiting for that this week to see if we can get above that level. If we can, then really it would suggest to me that we're likely to see the continuation to the upside there on Bitcoin as it stands right now, because it's had nearly a 34% pullback. I've been saying, based on this chart, wrong one. Based on this chart where I wrote it all in, you'll note all these pullbacks. It ends up being 35.75, I think, is the average. Now, although it didn't hit the average, it got right back in there. So pretty ugly on the daily. Not really looking for any shorts here just yet. Nothing really on the 4-hour either. Happy to be sort of sitting back and just waiting for a bit of a sign, I guess. A bit of consistency in the market, and a good bit of trending as well. So let's have a look at a quick flick through the top 10, see if there's anything else here. Yes, Ethereum is back up into that cradle zone. Yes, it's in a great downtrend. Yes, however, I'd like to see it pull back in a little bit more. It doesn't look all that great on the 4-hour or any of these timeframes as you step up. So happy to leave that for the time being. EOS as well, it's back in that cradle zone. As you'll note here, the last time we had that little bearish candle in the cradle zone, we did see a very steep drop. Will we see something similar again? Well, we're back up into the region of that zone. I have to wait and see. Again, for me, if it breaks down through here, lower high, lower low, then I want to see some continuation of these trends. I don't need to be on the first trade. I'm happy to sit back and wait for the time being whilst we wait and see what the greater market wants to do. Stellar Lumens right now, as you can see, it's pulled back up into this cradle zone on the daily. Not a great deal going on. They can't short that anyway. XRP's bounced quite nicely off of the old support level. Look at this. Support 1, 2, 3. Bang, bang, bang. It's bounced each time. Does that mean we're going to get back to the top? I don't know. I have to wait and see. It just means for me right now, it is in a downtrend, but there is support there. Okay, not a great deal for me to be doing right now. Litecoin looking very similar to that of Bitcoin, except for it has had a bigger extended fall. If we look at this, it's probably back into about a 61.8 by the looks. Yeah, somewhere close to that. It's kind of having a hard time around $100 right now. Again, there's really no setup there. There's no trade for me at this moment in time. Even if I jump to the 2-day, what you'll note is that it's not perfect. It's a market to wait for once again. There's been a bit of patience required over the last few days. Today is also going to be requiring of patience. Look at this. We break down through this level. There'll be a lower high and a lower low. I'm just going to wait. Bitcoin Cash again, look, it's back into a really good spot in the daily here. If you see that here, look, old resistance that became support, and now it's becoming resistance again. Beautiful spot to pull back to for a continuation to the downside. Just no trades right now. And again, there is an uptrend there on that 4-hour. I'm going to have to wait. Binance as well. Look, it's just sort of bounced. It's had a bit of a bounce off this $24 mark up to 30, 31. Right now for me, again, I've got to say it, there's just nothing in play there. On the weekly here, yes, it's pulled back in. Again, very similar to that of Bitcoin. If we break the high of this weekly, then yeah, I can certainly see further upside. But for the time being, until that has occurred, I'm just going to be cautiously waiting to see if there's any opportunities that present themselves. Tron the same. Big bounce on Tron, but back into a very sticky little spot there. Again, the 4-hour, it's lost a bit of that cyclicity. I'm not interested there. And finally, Cardano. You'll have a look here on the daily. This is actually a beautiful pullback in. The problem I've got is that the candle's a little bit big. If the close of the candle was the low of the candle, my stop was to go something like here, that would be okay for me. I wouldn't mind doing that. For the time being, though, I'm kind of happy to leave that. I'm really in no position right now to dive in. I'm really happy to wait for a good opportunity. I had 2 losing trades last week. I haven't had that for quite a while, and they were 2 in a row. So they were the only 2 trades I had the first time in quite a while that have been down on the week. So for me, I'm just waiting for the perfect flawless standout trade. Not to say there weren't some good trades available last week. It's just that when those best times were there, I was actually at an event. So yeah, these things happen. I'm being patient. I'm being cautious, and I'm going to be taking it pretty easy this week, getting ready for the course on the weekend. Get along, guys. Sydney, 26th and 27th of this month, which is literally the weekend coming. If you are considering coming, stop considering it, because you're going to miss out on your spot if you don't get in quick. Look forward to seeing you there, guys. And for those of you in other parts of the country, get on and get yourself booked before they're all gone. Take it easy. Bye for now.